Hello everyone, my name is Devin and thank you for tuning to my channel, Devin's Mastermind. I just wanted to say I'm sorry y'all. As y'all know, it's been a long time since y'all seen me doing videos. It's been like a good month and a half, but it's been a lot of busy. I've been busy a lot. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry and I'm glad I'm back and I'm going to talk to you about a lot of stuff. So first up, what I want to get into, I want to get into Georgia and Alabama when I remember seeing them. When I saw Georgia in that Alabama game, I was like, I was thinking like, Georgia. I think Georgia had a chance to beat Alabama because their defense was great and Alabama would have it at times where one time they would look good on maybe on offense and then one time they would look good on defense or then one time they would look good. They would look good and bad, period. But the thing is, Georgia's a huge disappointment is what they are because Georgia has lost to Alabama 7 straight times. I mean, the last time Georgia beat Alabama was when I was born, which was in 2007 when they won 26-23 in overtime. Otherwise than that, Georgia hasn't done nothing since. And then I'm wondering how in the heck is Auburn playing better than Georgia did against Alabama? I mean, I don't know what be going on. And then Texas A&M beats Alabama, so I'm just like, I don't know what Georgia is doing. It's like I don't know if they had it the day before where they were just sitting there. I don't know, having fun, maybe going to a party or something, because that's what it looked like, obviously, because they lost to Alabama and then they lost bad to Alabama. It's not like Alabama just beat them by 5 points. No, Alabama beat them convincingly. So I just want to say that. And so as y'all know, Georgia and Michigan is playing for the CFP, and then you got Alabama and Cincinnati going against each other. And here's the thing: they're not gonna let Georgia and Alabama play 2 times. I mean, another time. They did that in the national championship. They didn't play 2 times. They played 1 time. Of course, Georgia lost 26-23 in overtime. But I'm just saying they ain't gonna let that happen again. So let's not even put Georgia as a favorite over Michigan. Let's put Michigan as a favorite over Georgia. And Michigan is bad too. They ain't bad, but I mean they bad. I'm like talking about they gangster bad. Michigan is. I mean they whooped Iowa 42-3. I mean, come on now. I mean that's what I mean by bad. Like they are gangster. It's like a bunch of thugs coming at you. But otherwise than that, yeah, I just want to say that Georgia is not going to do nothing against Michigan. And then I don't know about Alabama, Cincinnati. I really won't. I really, like my grandpa said, I really don't want to touch that game. I don't want to touch any of these games because say, hey, we never know. Maybe Cincinnati could be the first group of 5 team to beat Alabama, and then boom, go to the national championship. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, Houston beat Oklahoma a few years. I mean, in 2016, even though that was a long time ago, and Houston really ain't done nothing ever since they lost to Cincinnati. But I'm just saying that's not. I mean, that might not happen. So next up, I want to get into the NBA protocols. I mean, it's a lot of stuff going on. I'm just like, and then you got Kevin Durant, who's only by himself because Kyrie Irving is a butthole, and then James Harden, he ain't even been consistent in playing basketball. He really can't shoot. He losing the ball, leaving all to Kevin Durant to do it by himself and Patty Mills. But I'm just saying, Kevin Durant scored 51 points against the Pistons. 51 points. Well, like I don't know the rebounds and the assists, so don't get me into that. But I'm just saying. Then in the next game, he has 34 points, something assists, and another some rebounds. I'm not gonna get into that either. But either way, he had a triple double in that game. I mean, James Harden, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about everybody. I mean, you got Giannis Antetokounmpo protocols. You got LaMelo Ball protocols. Who else you got? Like I said, James Harden and Bruce Brown. You got them in the protocols. You got so many players. You got Zach LaVine in protocols. I mean, there's so many people. I mean, if that's the case, then I don't know what they should do. I don't know if they should get fined. They should get fined, I think. Because here's the thing, and I understand I'm not gonna get into all the details about the vaccine, but if you ain't going, I'm just saying, if you don't want it, if you're an NBA player, try your best just to not, do something and then boom, something happens. Now you can't be out on the court or field or whatever. I mean, if that's what y'all don't want to, then try your best just to stay home, because we need to take this still seriously, is all I'm gonna say. It needs to still be taken seriously with the COVID and the Delta variant. I mean, but either way, I don't want to get into all that in all the details. But either way, that's it for that. So next up, I want to get into the NFL. As y'all know, if y'all would ask me who's going to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna say if you want to go to the AFC, Patriots and Chiefs. The Patriots were 2-4 at one time. 2-4, not 9-4, but 2-4. I mean, they could have been worse than that. I mean, they really could have been 4-2 if you think about it. They almost beat the Bucks, and they lost to the Dolphins by 1 point. So if you think about it, they really could have been if they 9-4 now, they could have been 11-2 either way. But I'm just gonna say that the Patriots are hot, so I don't want nobody to take them for granted or nothing, because the Patriots beat the Bills, and you know what? And I don't know why all these folks were like Bills this, Bills that, Josh Allen this, Josh Allen that. To me, the reason why I'm gonna say that is because the only reason why the Bills were good last year was because the Patriots didn't have Tom Brady. The Patriots didn't have all their players, like all their players opted out, and the Patriots had sucked last year. That's why. But otherwise than that, I'm thinking, okay, if they had a good bit of their players and added these players, they probably would have been good. I mean, they were 7-9. I mean, they were trying to have it at times where they tried to make it to the playoffs. But you know, Cam Newton, there's a lot of stuff going on with him. I don't think I mean, if you're Cam Newton, I'm sorry, Cam Newton, I like you. You're a great guy, but you gotta retire because Father Time has been coming. This is what I'm gonna say. Father Time has definitely been coming for you. I'm just gonna say that, but otherwise than that, thank you, Cam, for all those years you had and winning the NFL MVP in 2015, taking your team to the Super Bowl. Otherwise than that, Father Time is coming for everybody. It comes and it goes. It depends on who you are. If you're Tom Brady, Father Time is more like Father Time ain't coming for Tom Brady. If anything, Father Time is looking young for him. Young. He's like a silver fox for him. Not in that way, but my bad. I didn't mean to put it in that way, but I'm just saying like a girl would say, or let's say as you get older, ooh, that's a silver fox. That man can still play football. But otherwise than that, that's it for that. But I just wanted to say, yeah, if you'd ask me, Patriots, Chiefs, and the Chiefs started the season 3-4, then they went 8-4, 9. I think they're at 9-4 if I'm not mistaken, and they tore up my mama's favorite team, the Las Vegas Raiders. They tore them up too. I mean, my mom likes the Falcons, and she told me she likes the Raiders. I'm just saying, them Raiders got tore up. They shouldn't even. I'm just saying, if y'all team gonna get whooped like that, that team shouldn't even been on TV. And not just that, and no, but you ain't hear about this. Them Raiders went to the Chiefs logo and was going and was having like a group huddle saying and doing all that, saying we're gonna win and all that stuff, and that just made the Chiefs even mad. They were like, okay, I see what y'all gonna do. Since y'all gonna do that, we're gonna beat you 48-9, is what the Chiefs said.
That was my team back in the day when it's the Oakland Raiders.
They more like the what Raiders now, how they look playing. I mean, they look horrible. They looked horrible. I mean, like I said, they should not even been on television. They shouldn't have been on television. Question, Mama, what is it, baby?
Well, Dev, no, I just wanted you to tell me a little bit about Heisman Trophy winner.
Oh, okay, don't worry. I'm gonna get into that. I'm just gonna say, but them Raiders, they ain't going to Super Bowl. Patriots and Chiefs, okay. And then if you ask me NFC, Bucks and Cardinals, Bucks and Packers, Rams, something like that. So that's what I'm gonna get into the Heisman Trophy. Bryce Young won the Heisman Trophy. I felt like this year was a little different because even though he won the Heisman Trophy, I just felt like it was different because usually quarterbacks have more of a greater year than this, and he had 43 touchdowns, 4,000 yards, and few interceptions. Of course, I put Kenny Pickett as my Heisman, then I'm like, I don't know why I did that. I mean, I just thought I guess because he had more yards than them. He's playing for Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is not good, really. They really haven't played nobody. But either way, Bryce Young won the Heisman Trophy, so I just want to say, good job, young man, and winning the Heisman Trophy and all that stuff. And he deserves it, I guess. And Michigan, Aiden Hutchinson, and then you got Stratton Pickett as a finalist. Next question, what is it, Mom?
Okay, baby. Could you also talk about your football banquet?
Oh yeah, my football banquet. As y'all gonna know now, I went to my football banquet yesterday. I had a great time. I was a little anxious and nervous for the first time, doing that. But then when I saw it, I hanged out with my boys. We were talking and all that stuff. Hanging out with my best friends and stuff. Like I said, we were talking and we were doing stuff. And then coach just gave me a certificate, a JV for participation. And my coaches, I just want to say thank you to all my coaches like Coach Nolan, Coach Wilson, Coach Weeks, Coach Fairburn, Coach Sasser, I think, Coach Cates, and all my coaches, and the rest of them, Coach Wilson, if I haven't said his name, Coach Kriebel, if I haven't said his name, which I know I haven't. I just want to make sure. I just want to say thank you to all of them because I think they really believe in me to do great things as time gets older for me, and as Father Time maybe comes for me, which that's gonna be a long time. But as y'all know, I just want to say thank you to them and shout out to them for always believing in me and doing good. And I also want to shout out to my great friend Connor. He gave me a great Christmas present. He gave me 10 black and white cookies. I gave him one, and then I ate the rest of the 9 in one day. And then he gave me a Dunkin' Donuts card. So I just want to say thank you, buddy, for that. And hopefully you see this video. And that's it. And then, yep. And coaches, like I said, yes. And that's it. But, Mom. Okay. All right. Thank y'all. Bye-bye.
That one should have been L. L against the Timberwolves. Come on now. L against the Bulls. L
We
against
beat
the
the Spurs though. We beat the good teams. We losing to good teams.
The Spurs suck.
Who'd your team beat? Who'd your team beat? Nobody. Lots of nobody. Pistons ain't even that good.
And LeBron James, he ain't even in the MVP conversation. Carmelo Anthony ain't in the
LeBron
MVP
James should be in the
conversation.
MVP conversation.
No, he should not.
No, he
Russell
should.
Westbrook
He's
shouldn't.
47
LeBron
years
James
old.
shouldn't.
He
is
shouldn't
30.
be. He didn't.
No, he's 36. He's 36.
He's ancient, and his team still got a winning record.
No,
He ancient,
but
and
my
he's still
team
winning
got a
record.
better record. They got a better record than you. They got a better record. That's an L. That's another L. That's an L. Y'all should have lost L. L against the Sacramento Kings. Come on now.
We letting them win.
Y'all lost
We
to the
letting them
Lakers.
win.
Y'all lost to the Clippers.
We letting them
Y'all
win. It's
lost
called
to the
playing
Lakers.
time.
Oh
We
my
just doing
God.
this for jersey
Y'all lost.
sales.
Y'all are
We just
L.
doing this
Y'all
for jersey
15 and 13.
sales.
Y'all are 15 and 13.
Y'all 19 and 8. Y'all ain't that much better.
Y'all ain't better. What are you talking about? We better.
You only got 4 more wins
What are you
than us.
talking about?
You're not even that good.
Yes, we are. We got look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
This compared.
I mean,
to
it's a
that.
smoking eye, but
Listen, look at the last 10. We 6-4. Y'all 7-3. Y'all only won 1 more game than us in the last 10 games.
But who better? We are not. Y'all Lakers. Y'all got Russell Westbrook. Y'all got Anthony Davis. And no problem.
Yes,
You talk
very
those.
much.
We got Carmelo.
You let me finish. Y'all got LeBron James. The GOAT. Who's considered the GOAT. You got LeBron James.
Him.
You got Anthony
Him.
Davis. Who else you got? You got Carmelo.
We got Carmelo.
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo.
Y'all got him. Y'all got Dwight Howard.
We got.
Carmelo Anthony's
And y'all
older than
got-
dirt.
We got Carmelo.
But y'all ain't doing
Even I'll say that.
Y'all,
We got
come on, Y'all
Melo.
got 6 people and y'all still can't. Y'all got Ray John Rondo.
Y'all got Kevin
Deion-
Durant Ant over there.
Kevin
Mr.
Durant.
He gonna.
He's about to be in the MVP conversation last
Is he?
time I checked.
Last time I checked, he had a chance to go to the finals last year and he airballed it. How are you getting paid that much money and airballing when it's important? Listen, that's fine, but my team's clutch. My team's bad unless we clutch.
That's how they
Your
been
boy,
looking this year.
your boy,
They haven't not been
Kevin
looking
Durant Ants can't
Kevin
be
Durant.
clutch.
Let me show you
Can't
something.
be
Kevin
clutch.
Durant, let me
Really
show
good.
you something. K, they dropped 51 on y'all.
In the regular season, when these games don't matter.
What happened?
These
right
games don't
here?
matter.
What
Put
did
it on
LeBron
his
James
channel.
do? Last time I said he only scored 30
Just
points.
put it on
Kevin
his
Durant
channel.
scored 51 points.
Oh, good
Now,
for Kevin.
He ain't supposed to be in the MVP conversation. Is
Good for
LeBron supposed to be in the MVP conversation? Is
LeBron already been in enough
Is Anthony
MVP.
Davis in the MVP? No, they ain't. No, they ain't.
LeBron's already
No, they
been
ain't.
enough MVP.
No, they ain't.
He's
No, they
passing
ain't.
the torch. He's letting Kevin. He's letting Kevin Durant win the MVP this year. He's tired of winning. He's tired of winning. He's giving Durant
LeBron ain't
chance.
gonna win nothing. Kevin Durant gonna win MVP and he gonna win NBA championship, and that is fact. And
ain't
they got
winning.
James
Nah.
Harden ain't even doing nothing.
He ain't
And
winning
guess what? Kyrie
nothing.
Irving gone. So and KD doing it all by himself. So at least if he does, he has an excuse. Your Lakers don't have an excuse.
He ain't
They didn't
doing
have like 5,
nothing.
6.
What was his
and they
excuse
still
last year
suck.
when he couldn't win last year?
What's your Lakers excuse?
Injuries.
Now, not injuries, y'all still could have won against the Suns. Y'all
Injuries.
had 2 and 1 and y'all still had injuries, but then y'all lost 3 to the next game. So that's y'all's fault. Good night, Kyle. I love you. Bye-bye. But your Lakers suck.
I love you too, buddy.
Thank you.
And it's okay. My Lakers can suck.
I
Your
know,
Saints
they can
suck.
suck. Just like your Lakers can suck. Your Lakers can suck. But my Nets, championship.
I
Nothing
don't
but
know.
championship.
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know about your Lakers. I don't know. Because
No.
they in the Western Conference too. That ain't fair. Y'all gonna lose. Y'all
Oh,
gonna lose against
what?
the Mavericks.
What's going on with the Western Conference? Oh, so
Hold on,
you're
let me
saying
show
we're
you
in a
something.
tougher conference,
No, y'all
and your
in the
team only
suckier
got
conference.
4 more wins
no,
than us?
No, your team is in the suckier
Say.
conference. That's why I see it. That's why I
Are
said your
we?
team is in the sucky conference.
Are we?
I mean, come on now. Steph Curry ain't even doing good, and y'all still can't do nothing.
Yeah,
Y'all
Curry
still
just
can't
broke
do
the record
nothing.
for most threes.
Yeah,
in like the
I'm
next
just saying
2
Steph Curry
games.
didn't even do nothing in the last game. You still lost.
Yeah, you can. I just did.
Well, let
I just
me
did.
show you something. Sons. Lael, Warriors,
spent 4
Jazz,
minutes.
Grizzlies, and Clippers, and y'all still suck.
Okay, so I'm seeing
what
you got to
and the
go to the
Mavericks gonna
4th
go-
best team in
Y'all are the-
conference
Y'all are the
to see
ninth
somebody
worst
who's got
team
less
in the
than
conference,
20
but y'all
wins.
suck. What are you talking
Wait,
about?
wait, look
Look
at
my
that.
team.
You-
19
number one-
and 8,
look,
15 and 13.
look, what-
19
what-
and 8, 15 and 13.
Yeah,
19,
so-
8,
So your
15
team's 19 and 8.
y'all
Okay,
still
and they're the
in
number one team.
Last time they did that, like,
19 wins in our conference is 3rd place.
No, it ain't.
I don't
No,
wanna
it ain't.
hear it.
No, it ain't.
I don't wanna hear it.
It's horrible.
I don't wanna hear it.
I don't want to hear it. Your Lakers gonna lose, and thank you, y'all, and bye-bye. Your Lakers are losing.
No, that just
Okay,
rev
Boo.
them both up.
We can end this. Bye-bye, Kyle. Your Lakers are losing. Thank y'all.